Tell me something. And comment down below if you watched She-Hulk at all on Disney Plus.
Glad you can join
Tell me in the comments if you liked it or not. If it was a bit meh. If you liked it. If you liked the Ally McBeal kind of thing. Breaking the fourth wall. Quite funny. I know that Deadpool did it. But I think She-Hulk in the comic books did it first. Then Deadpool. And they took that into the series. Tell me if you thought it was funny or not. Did it have funny moments? Tell me in the comments if you got bored of it. Tell me in the comments if you thought the CGI was alright. Tell me in the comments if you thought the CGI of She-Hulk was a little bit crap. It doesn't really matter. Tell me what your thoughts on this TV series, because I'm going to tell you my thoughts and my opinion on the She-Hulk Attorney at Law on this review. I'm going to talk about not necessarily going into detail. I'm just going to talk to you about, again, how I thought this series, She-Hulk, was portrayed, and tell you my truth about what it is. Did I like it or not? Was it meh? Like I said before. Did I like the CGI? Did it work? Did it not work? Was it funny or not? Did they take the premise of Ally McBeal correctly? Did they stay in the court arena, or did they find She-Hulk to be an outwardly life-evolving woman? That doesn't make sense, does it? I'll get my words correctly in a moment. Words correctly? You know what I mean. It's one of these series, one of these Marvel series that really, it was either a hit and miss. It was you could say a necessary evil to have She-Hulk, because She-Hulk, I think She-Hulk joins Avengers, or she gets kicked out of Avengers in the comic books. I'm not too sure. You can actually comment down below if you're a comic book nut. And tell me if I'm wrong. It undulated. Let's say that. It undulated for me. It had its good moments, it had bad moments. For the first episode and the second episode, when she was training, it was funny. But it just, for me, it fell apart in the middle episodes. It wasn't funny at all. I like the breaking of the wall. I've actually done that as an actor on just a training video. I quite like that. It is funny when it's done right. To tell you the truth, to tell you the honest truth, I watched this She-Hulk and anticipating when Daredevil and Matt Murdock was going to come into the series. That's what I was waiting for. Let's be perfectly honest. On the onset, on the episode 1 and 2, maybe even 3, to actually go back and look at this, it was funny. The writers were having a great time writing this character. I thought it was funny. I like when they brought in Hulk to train her up, Professor Hulk, you could say, and she's still wanting to be a lawyer. she wasn't putting any constraints on her own life. She didn't want to be like Bruce, hiding away. She wanted to go back to work as an attorney at law. That's what I liked about it. She wanted it didn't work out that way, of course, and then it did work out that way, of course. I was excited because she was breaking the fourth wall, and it was quite funny to me. I like that kind of thing in a film or a TV series like this. The actress Tatani Maslany, I think is her name is. I'm probably butchering her name. I apologise for that. She was really good. Excuse me, and I just like that. The CGI on the trailer was a bit naff, but I think my friend, I won't name names, for Widow Digital here in New Zealand, may have played with it a wee bit. I'm not too certain with the CGI She-Hulk. Again, if someone is out there knowing all this kind of stuff better than I do, please comment down below. And I've learned something. I would have learned something. That's what I'm trying to say. I pause here because I'm just wanting to take away from this series in a good light, not a bad light, but it did fall down. It really fell down with being was trying to be too funny, and it didn't work. It didn't work for me. It might have worked for some people. The wedding episode I did not like at all. It wasn't for me. It pulled me out of the attorney at law title it was supposed to be. That was a problem I had with it. The Daredevil episode, I loved. I really, really loved. I was, to tell you the truth, that's what I was waiting for, and what I was watching this show for, is to see the new Daredevil costume. We got a little bit of a sneak peek on the previous episode where the designer designed his cowl being mustard yellow. At first I didn't really like his costume, but then it's growing on me now as I see pictures of it. And the darkness detailed and the dirty detailedness of it, if that's the word. That episode was good, but I didn't like the Frogman character. I thought it was a little bit lame. Should have been better. An actual fact that the Frogman character should have been in a costume suit as to the comic book character suit. That would have been more funny instead of just a plain PVC looking costume that the guy was wearing. I could go on and on about this, saying that I didn't like it. I could repeat myself 500,000 times on this season, and dislikes and likes about it. What I thought was funny and what I didn't think was funny. How the fourth wall worked and how the fourth wall didn't work. Was there too much of it? Was it placed rightly in the source material or the storyline? I could go on. I could mention the CGI. Did they get that right or didn't they get that right? That's up to you. For my eyes, and they're old 51-year-old eyes, it wasn't too bad. I think they touched it up before it came onto Disney Plus. I could be wrong here. But you can tell me in the comments. that's basically what I'm going to say about it. Talk about this review. It's a little bit candid today with my off-the-cuff review about this She-Hulk. Will it get another season? I'm saying yes, but for my own opinion, for my own take on this, I think the showrunners need to actually put the She-Hulk character back in the courtroom and have more attorney at law cases, and have She-Hulk be a hero at night or during the day. Give that character more of that. That's how I would see it and how I would write it if I was the showrunner. Yes, bring Daredevil Matt Murdock back, but in a sense of him not being in there all the time. He has his own show, and he has his Hell's Kitchen to deal with and to cope with. Being Kingpin coming back as well in that show, with Vincent D'Onofrio. I probably butchered his surname. Oh God, I gotta get my speech out there and elocuate my words correctly. But that'll do it. Yes, that'll do it. Off the cuff, from my head to the review. That's the clarity I have for this show. Again, if I'm repeating myself in this review, I do apologize, but I am not going into detail. I watched it because I wanted to see Daredevil again and Matt Murdock. I wanted to see how the fourth wall was going to be broken. I wanted to see how the CGI was going to be handled and be done. And I loved moments in this series, but I didn't like the majority of the moments I saw and heard on the show. It fell down in the middle episodes, I thought. I did like seeing Neil Blonsky back in his role, and I did like that episode where she was defending him for the cage fight with Wong. I did like, however, I didn't mention this, I did like seeing Wong back. He links it up. He links so many things up. He was in Doctor Strange, of course, Multiverse of Madness, and the Spider-Man No Way Home movie. So he's everywhere. That was awesome to see, and he's going to be in it more and more and more. I'll leave you with this thought as I come off Wong, and I'm wanting him to be in more and more things like this, just to link. So I just want to leave you with this. I'm not necessarily poo-pooing this show. Again, it had its good moments. As I repeat it again, it had its good moments, but also it had its bad moments. I do want a second season. Maybe they're gonna go back into the courtroom, and maybe they're gonna have more of that. I do want more of that, of course. I like this. I like seeing the breaking the fourth wall, and I do like She-Hulk. She has a presence, of course, in the comic books, and also she now has a presence in her own show. And what am I trying to say about this review? Is go into it yourself, see what you can see and take out of this show. Am I saying that? Is it too philosophical? Is it too deep? Probably not. Knowing me, probably not deep. Again, repeating myself time and time again, as I usually do in my thought process, is that tell me what you think about the show. What you got out of it. If I can get that out. What you think of the show. If you even watch the show. If you didn't watch the show, don't worry about it. It's okay too. I'm just a Marvel MCU fan. Anyway, cut that short. I cut that short. This is again off the cuff from me, my thoughts, my feelings, my opinion on this She-Hulk Attorney at Law show. And plus, didn't want to prolong my own pain of doing a full, in-depth, episode by episode review. Maybe that's me. Maybe this is how I do things. Maybe I'm trying to find my way to do reviews like this. So, where it finds a point but doesn't find a point, maybe you like it, like them or not. Am I fussed? Yes. Am I not fussed? Yes. Am I fussed? No. Take it what you will of me doing these reviews. Half-assed as you might like it, or half-assed, what the fuck am I talking about? It's up to you. New York, no, it's not that. Sorry, I felt a song coming on. But that is me, ladies and gentlemen. Enough of me blabbering on, blithering on about this She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Go and watch it for yourselves and come up with your own opinions on it. I have. And tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, that's alright too. And remember, as always, take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.